and suppose this is the function, say yt, here suppose b and it is a. These two are continuous functions on closed interval ab. Now from the definition, d infinity of xy is equal to maximum of t in closed interval ab modulus of xt minus yt, and d1 xy is equal to integration over a to b modulus of xt minus yt dt. This particular metric on CAB is regarded as the maximum of xt minus yt, that is this particular distance, and d1 xy is equal to integration over a to b modulus of xt minus yt, that is nothing but the shaded area between these two functions. So the quantity d1 xy is exactly equal to the shaded area between xt and yt. So these both metric are different, and it is defined on CAB, that is set of all continuous real valued function on closed interval AB, and this quantity is exactly the quantity which we have described in the graph. This is these two quantity by the property of integration, monotone property of the integration, we can prove that CAB is a metric space under D1 metric, and CAB is also a metric, CAB is a metric space with the metric D infinity. Now suppose we have some non-empty arbitrary set with D as a metric on it, that is XD is a metric space, and how we can construct new metric spaces using all metric spaces. Suppose we have non-empty arbitrary set X with metric D defined on it. આપણે કેટલા એવા મેટ્રિક નવા કન્સ્ટ્રક્ટ કરી શકીએ કે જે મેટ્રિક બધા જ કન્સિડર કરી અને એક્સ એની સાથે સ્ટડી કરીએ તો મેટ્રિક સ્પેસ થાય. દેટ મીન્સ કે કેટલા જૂના મેટ્રિક ઓલરેડી ડિફાઇન્ડ હોય જેની આપણને ખબર હોય અને એની મદદથી આપણે નવા કેટલા મેટ્રિક એ જ સેટ ઉપર ડિફાઇન કરી શકીએ એ જોઈએ. દેટ ઇઝ ધી કન્સ્ટ્રક્શન ઓફ ન્યૂ ફ્રોમ ઓલ્ડ. Let xd be a metric space and let k be a fixed positive real number. For xy in X, define d star of xy is equal to k times d of xy, then d star is a metric on X. Similarly, let xd be a metric space. For xy in X, define d star of xy is equal to dxy upon 1 plus dxy, then d star is a metric on X. The property of symmetric and non-negativity of this d star function is very clear from the definition of d star itself. For triangular inequality, we will proceed as follows. એના માટે આપણે ટેલિટોપ ઉપર જોઈશું. Property of non-negativity symmetry is clear from the definition of d star, that is you can see that. Now to prove the triangular inequality, we will proceed as follow. D star of xy, we will subtract 1 and add 1 from in the definition of d star. By using the equality, we will see that this step is equal to 1 minus 1 upon 1 plus dxy. Now this is less than, or since dxy is less than or equal to dxz plus dzy, that is the triangular inequality of d function, is equal to now dxz plus dzy upon 1 plus dxz plus dzy is equal to dxz upon 1 plus dxz plus dzy plus dyz upon 1 plus dxz plus dzy. That is less than or equal to dxz upon 1 plus dxz and plus dyz upon 1 plus dyz. That is d star of xz plus d star of yz. This proves that d star is a metric on X. So this is how d star define metric on X. So whenever we have d, we can construct d star on X, that is d star of xy is equal to 1 upon 1 plus d of xy. The next example, let xd be a metric space. For xy in X, define d star star of xy is equal to minimum of 1 and dxy, then d star star is a metric on X. Again, the non-negativity property and property of symmetricity is very clear from the definition of d itself on a non-empty arbitrary set X. Let us see the triangular inequality. That is, suppose we have xyz in X. Since d is a metric on X, we have dxy is less than or equal to dxz plus dzy. Now what is d star star xz plus d star star zy? It is 1 plus d star star zy if 1 is less than or equal to d of xz. It is d star star xz plus 1 when 1 is less than or equal to dzy, and dxz plus dzy if dxz less than or equal to 1 and dzy is less than or equal to 1. So now here there are two possibilities that of d star star xy, either it is 1 or dxy. In both the cases, from this definition we can see that d star star xy is less than or equal to d star star xz plus d star star zy. The another example is whenever x is a non-empty arbitrary set and we consider a function which is 1 1, then d from x cross x to r defined by dxy is equal to modulus of fx minus fy is a metric on x. Symmetricity and triangular inequality follows from the respective property of the absolute value function on R. For non-negativity property, we will proceed as follows. That is, if x is equal to y, if and only if fx is equal to fy, because f is 1 1. Here f is 1 1 is a necessary condition for this d to be metric on x. If it is not 1 1, in the following example we have seen that suppose fx is equal to x square u defined on real line R, then this is not 1 1. So the property of non-negativity cannot hold in such condition. We will see as follows, that suppose here dxy is equal to modulus of x square minus y square. Suppose let us have x is equal to r. Now you take x is equal to minus 1 and y is equal to 1. Then x is not equal to y, but dxy is equal to modulus of minus 1 square minus 1 square, that is 0, but x is not equal to y. Because this is because fx is equal to x square is not 1 1. Since this function is not 1 1, d defined on x is not a metric on x. So the condition that is f should be 1 1 is necessary for d to define metric on x. Now suppose you have given the two matrix d and d star on a non-empty arbitrary set, then we will define again two matrix, that is d1xy is equal to dxy plus d star of xy, that is sum of those two matrix, and d2xy is equal to maximum of dxy and d star xy. Then each one of this is a metric on x. All the properties of d can easily verify from the properties of d, that properties of d1 and d2, that is the non-negativity, symmetry and triangular inequality, will easily follow in this condition. Now let us see the open sphere and open its geometric interpretation. Let xd be a metric space. Let x in x and r greater than 0 be a real number. The open sphere with center x and radius r denoted by srx is the subset of x given by srx is equal to set of all y in x such that d of xy is less than r. So in general its geometric interpretation is given by like this. We will see from the teletop. Suppose this is a metric space x, and suppose you take any point x in the metric space x. So in the distance of r, this is the distance r, then exactly the srx look like this, right? This is srx, that is the srx is equal to set of all y in x such that d of xy is less than 1, less than r, sorry. So if the definition of d changes, the form of srx is also changed. We have seen in the following examples. In the usual metric space Ru, the open sphere Srx0 is the open interval x0 minus r, x0 plus r, where x0 belongs to r and r greater than 0. We can see this very from the teletop itself, that suppose this is a real line and this is a point x0. Now what are the points? Let us move r distance from left hand side from x0, that is x0 minus r, and let us move r distance from x0 on right hand side, that is x0 plus r. So these both points are at distance r from x0. So what are the points which are at distance less than r, that is exactly the points this. So what is SRX here? That is SRX is equal to SRX0 is equal to x0 minus r and x0 plus r. Right. Here you can see that SRX is one open interval. That is, every open sphere centered at x0 and radius r is an open sphere, but every open interval may not be an open sphere. So suppose you have an open sphere, it is always an open interval, but every open interval need not be an open sphere. For example, you consider open interval minus infinity infinity. So open interval minus infinity to infinity is an open interval, but it is not open sphere for any r greater than 0. Let us see some interpretation of SRX in different metric spaces. Let x0 be any point in the discrete metric space xd, then SRX0 is equal to singleton x0 if r greater than 0, less than or equal to 1, and it is whole of x where r is greater than 1. Let us try to see the proof of this one. We have xd is a discrete metric space. So in this we have two possibilities of the distance. It is 0 if x is equal to y. It is 1 if x is not equal to y. We consider the case 1, that is r greater than 0, less than or equal to 1. So what is SRX0? That is from the definition of set of all y in x such that d of xy is less than r. Now your r is less than or equal to 1. So you can see that whenever it is less than or equal to 1, then it is only singleton x0, because since it is less than or equal to 1, that means y in x such that d of x0y is less than r is less than or equal to 1. So this is the set of all y in x such that the distance between x0 and y is strictly less than 1, and that is nothing but set of all y in x such that x0 is equal to y, because whenever distance is less than 1 we have only one choice, that is distance is 0, and whenever distance is 0 both points are same, so x0 is equal to y. So this is nothing but the singleton x0. Now let us consider the second case, that is case 2, when r is strictly greater than 1. So in this case, what is SRX0? Similarly, y in x such that distance between x0 and y is less than r. Now r is greater than 1. So it is set of all y in x such that distance between x and y is equal to 1 and 1 is less than r, and that is, it is the whole space x, because we have only two choices of d, that is either it is 1 or either it is 0, but r is greater than 1, so it is always 1, or 0, then x0 is also there, or dx0y is equal to 0. The both possibility will include here, so it is nothing but the whole space x. So here are the two possibilities of the SRX0. Let us see the next definition. Let x is equal to close open 0 1 with usual metric d defined on it, that is the distance between x and y is defined as modulus of x minus y. Then SR0 is equal to close open interval 0r, and whenever r is less than or equal to 1, and it is close 0 open 1 when r is greater than 1. Let x is equal to r2 with metric d1 defined by d1 of xy is equal to square root of x1 minus x2 square plus y1 minus y2 square. The unit sphere centered at the origin is given by S1 0 0 is set of all x1 x2 such that x1 square plus x2 square is less than 1. Now you can see that the let x is equal to r2, then set of all x1 x2 such that x1 square plus x2 square is equal to 1. Then that is nothing but the unit circle, the points on the unit circle, that is the centered at 0 0 and this radius is 1. So this is the all points at the distance 1 from the origin. Now we want what? S1 at 0, 0 is equal to set of all x1, x2 such that x1 square plus x2 square is less than 1. So the all points inside the unit circle is the points on open sphere. Here in the figure itself we have seen that it is the unit sphere in R2D1. The region given by the shaded part in the figure is our S1, 0, 0. Now if you take x is equal to R2 with metric D2 defined on it, then it is maximum. Then the unit sphere centered at the origin is given by S1 at 0, 0 is equal to set of all x1, x2 such that modulus of x1 less than 1 and modulus of x2 is less than 1. Now we want points such that which are at distance 1 with respect to the definition of D2. What will it be? Let us see on the teletop. Suppose we have x is equal to R2. Now what is the line? That is a set of all x1, x2 such that modulus of x1 is equal to 1 and modulus of x2 is equal to 1. So that is nothing but this line. That is modulus of x2 is equal to, x2 is equal to 1 and this line. Right, this is x is equal to 1, this is x is equal to minus 1. Here x2 is equal to 1 and x2 is equal to minus 1. So we want modulus of it. So the shaded region between this figure, shaded region described in the figure is our S1 at 0, 0 given in the R2. It is described as this. This is the unit sphere in R2D2. Here also what is S1 0 0 is in with respect to the metric D3, that is D3 of xy is equal to modulus of x1 minus y1 plus modulus of x2 minus y2. Then the unit sphere centered at the origin is given by S1 at 0 0 is equal to set of all points x1 x2 such that modulus of x1 plus modulus of x2 is less than 1. It is given by the diamond like shape. Let us see how it will come. We want modulus of x1 plus modulus of x2 is less than 1. Let us first see, we can draw for